Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another episode on Mehreens Corner. Today we have Sakib with us. How are you, Sakib?
Good.
And we're going to discuss a very important issue. As you all know that Eid-ul-Azha is approaching. But this year a debate is spurring around the world regarding the slaughtering of animals. You know, many people claim that it is inhumane to slaughter and what not. So what are your thoughts on it, Sakib?
Basically, if it was a general discussion, then this could have been brought up. But as far as it is a religious duty and it is a religious matter, people who don't have the exact knowledge should not be putting in any word about that. Putting up a statement is like putting up ideas in new generation. People who are not even Muslims, they even keep on giving comments on this, whereas they are no authority or they don't have any degree in which they can comment on a ritual which is a religious belief.
Exactly. So sorry to cut you. This is what I wanted to highlight it. This is our religious belief that we have to slaughter animals on the occasion of Eid-ul-Azha. So please
It's
continue.
a ritual, and it is a ritual that we are following since which symbolizes or which associates with the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. So it was a ritual which is being followed in order to remember the virtues that they all preached. Plus, this is basically something which we do in order to take care of the poor in the society. We want to
exactly.
share things. It
Yes.
is like you are sacrificing or you are basically taking care of needy. You are trying to slaughter to do away with your loved ones, with something which is dear to you,
Possess.
which
You love.
you love, you earn. So like it's basically to inculcate the feeling of sharing.
Exactly.
The West is all about sharing is caring and everything, but once it is
When it comes to our religious beliefs,
specifically for Muslim beliefs, everyone and especially the so-called liberals,
exactly.
they come to party and they start like chanting slogans and becoming modern and telling the new generation, which is in my opinion nowadays more confused, or you can say it's not very practical in all these rituals and things.
And
They,
also a message from Bill Gates was circulating regarding slaughtering of animals. So
yeah,
what do you think?
I
Why
think
was
like
that being
when
circulated?
basically McDonald's or KFC or Pizza Hut and all these food chains, when they slaughter animals for their business, then
that's
everything
good.
is okay.
Fine.
But once it is for the religious ritual, then it
Right.
is basically something which
Becomes
is
inhumane
it's
and-
inhuman or it's cruel and it's
Cruel,
like
exactly.
so
But, the
the
sad
debate
part
is
is
useless.
many Muslims are also now following this concept that it's inhuman to slaughter animals and to eat them.
Yeah, see, the thing is, over a period of time, we have been colonized. We are impressed. Muslims have always been divided. And because of last like 100, 200 years, when we have been influenced by the Western,
West, yes.
and like now we are labeled as the extremists, or we are considered to be backward. So our there's a appreciable amount of faction which tries to be more modern, who try to be like voice of the society, and they think it to be the wow factor, that if they are going to come and say something which is against all the radical or basic religious beliefs, they'll be heard or they'll be popular, and it is not the first time.
Yes.
So
It happens every year
it
now.
happens every year. Over a period of time, it has become a fashion that every time when Eid-ul-Adha comes, people they keep on coming up with this idea. If you see a lot of celebrities specifically from across the border who are so-called Muslims, they try to basically highlight this thing that they are not for the animal slaughter. They would
Yes,
like
they
to,
do. They will not eat meat
yeah, they would
because they know that people follow them,
yeah,
and people are going to follow them on this thought also.
yeah. So these
Some Muslims are also saying that Qurbani is only, slaughtering animal is only for people who are performing Hajj. So
it
do you
is
think?
again a misperception. It is not a like basic ritual of Hajj.
It is binding upon
It is
every
binding
Muslim, whether
upon
we are
every
in
Muslim who
Pakistan.
has the capability, who has approximately, if I'm correct, if you have 2 kgs of silver, which means
Okay.
approximately around like 75,000 rupees. If you have excess than your needs, then you are eligible to basically sacrifice. And it is not at all a ritual of Hajj. Even if the Hajis, they don't slaughter animals, if they don't sacrifice, it is not included. Hazur Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has performed one Hajj, but every year he has
He used
been
to slaughter animal.
he used to sacrifice animal.
Animal.
Okay, so the thing is, it is a misperception. Hajis or Hajj has nothing to do with the sacrifice. The sacrifice is basically a ritual and symbolizes with the sacrifice of Prophet Ibrahim.
Okay, thanks a lot for sharing your thoughts. But there is another point that I want to shed light on, that this year, the Hajj is being performed under the pandemic restrictions. But when you see around the world, European festivals like Eurocup and Cannes Film Festival recently took place. Why do you think all the restrictions are for Muslims and for religious events? Why not on other events?
See, again, I'll refer back to this thing that we are taking impression or guidelines from the from the West. Okay. Now the thing is, getting together is going to basically again bring a new wave. So
Exactly.
we get scared of it. The basic thing is, the world is changing. The whole scenario will be different. You will see now the influx of Israelis getting into Gulf. They are getting better
Exactly.
visa
That's a new
facilities,
change.
better facilities to enter UAE. UAE and KSA relationships are also getting tensed. The
Yes.
basically power game between the two allies is now getting into a position where it will get entangled, and they will get into like some sort of power struggle. This all is interrelated. The West is basically trying to take us away from the basis. They
Take us
want
away from our religion, religious roots.
roots and beliefs. So those Saudis or those Arabs who were very particular about Hajj, people from Pakistan who used
Exactly.
to
There was a wave or there was a feeling during the Hajj days, but since the last year, I think we're all getting away from that
see
feeling.
the thing is, you are by technically you I feel we are getting away from all these things without even noticing that things which were important to us will no longer be that important. We will
Exactly.
not be considering them that significant. So like we'll be celebrating other activities,
Other festivals, yes, more.
festivity,
So our
but
next generation needs to be more careful.
yeah, as parents, it's our job to basically emphasize the importance of these
Religion and our
these festivities, these religious duties. If we don't discuss about it, if we don't talk about it, later on we can't blame our coming generation that they are
yes,
not.
that's the main point.
Yes. So that is exactly what I feel. That is my point of view. You you can
No,
differ with
that's
that.
a very relevant point, and thanks a lot for sharing your views with us and being on our show. I hope you like our video. Do share and do share your comments in the comment section below. I would like to know what you think on this issue. And stay tuned to Mehreens Corner, subscribe to my channel, and follow my page Mehreens Corner on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter as well.
Happy.
Take care. Happy Eid.